stop. Stop. How do I stop this?
I've
got no idea how I
So
stop
while
this.
I was talking, one of the agreements we had when we came to the session was that we would share at the end of the day and come up with some conclusions. So we're going to record, aren't we, as we go round. Perhaps if each group would just spend maybe no more than 4 or 5 minutes summarising what they talked about in whatever way they wish. Right, starting first on my right. Here. Okay.
Why don't you just record?
You record it.
All of that.
Are you going to report the group or is someone...
Yeah, I think so. We discussed the nature of just predominantly the connectivity between this device and the internet in one aspect, and then I led people off into a range of scenarios and places and spaces that looked at the context of how we could apply this in a global context, not necessarily localised. It would be great to hear from the rest of the group as to what they got or discovered or interacted or rejected or disagreed with.
Has your thinking changed since talking to Alex?
Well, we've had quite a pedestrian view on this. We're a bit blown away, really. And we've taken lots of euros to go away in our quiet time, trying to make heads or tail of what we've just been told. So I don't really think I'm the best person to judge this wonderful information that's been imparted to us. But I'm certainly intrigued and interested.
I'll comment next. The last 30 seconds before the alcohol got to me involved a trigger about thinking about surveillance, and I'm now excessively focused on these cameras and the ubiquitous amount of surveillance that is now possible leaves me a little perturbed, especially when I'm drinking.
That's all the vices are revealed online, yes. So
all of mine.
Okay, and how did you actually see how mobile technologies are making their way into the classroom? Is it something that is just naturally occurring?
The iPod casting stuff leaves a lot of possibilities. I think it is something that's occurring and will occur naturally whether we drive it or not. I already have students that can turn my PowerPoints onto their own iPods like that faster than I would know how or could do. But at the same time it scared me that my daughter's photo could end up on someone else's camera.
Right.
So I have nervousness about what's done with information that's personal like that.
Yes.
And maybe I should always be nervous that this has made it more obvious.
Right. And in terms of positive aspects for teaching,
Positives, hearing people's real voices, actually giving more voice to a greater audience than was ever possible before.
Okay. And who do you think that voice would matter to? The whole world or just a small group of people?
Both.
Both. Okay.
So it is the whole world, and it is a small group of people in that whole world who have never had much voice, particularly I think minorities or people who were scared of talking in larger groups.
Alex, is there anything you want to add?
And I only came to this conversation halfway through.
I'm just reflecting on, as you were saying that, about the paper that I read. I can't recall the author, but I'd like to find it if anybody does know where it's located. It's called Rise of the Machines and the Nature of Ubiquitous Human Wearing Computing.
Wasn't Cherry Turkle?
No, or Elizia Giacardi or somebody. But I think that we, as you were saying about surveillance and your apprehension or feeling about that, the fears you have for your daughter's biometrics being spread, I think in some way, as we were talking about earlier with Lee, in some way we have to actually put ourselves in that scenario and give it some chance to better understand it, because we are there, we are amongst it. We're in the surveillance community now, and I'm just looking for positive ways to apply this in a teaching and learning context as an educator. That's all I'm really trying to do. So at the end of the day, the it's just that. So I really value the fear that you have, but at the same time I'd like you to examine the love that you have for the technology, of what it can do, of how it can empower learners. Hearing the voices, giving people a voice to say things that are important. So I value both sides of that fear of apprehension. When I read things that people write about their fear of an always-on environment, and that to me signifies that there's learning and things going on. We're undertaking change now. We're in the middle of change. So that's all I have to say.